I should have used my leopard here. My leopard 3 is too stable.
Not too high, that's going in the woods. Wet. No, you got a shot. Alright, so I'm here. Basket's over there. So
I was proud of this throw, no rounding.
alright, I can save a bogey from there. Alright, got a little bit I'm gonna have to work off.
Nice putt.
Alright, so mark this day on a calendar. I got the box for both Drew and Josh.
Drew and Josh bogeyed the first hole.
Hang on.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Not bad at
Looks
all.
like you're keeping the box. Oh, good bid.
I gotta get all pulling up. Yeah,
Nice
I get
putt.
that. I didn't do that right.
Alright.
Alright, I'm just gonna throw the FD again.
Really good drive, Nick.
Thanks, sir. But still, it's
No, that's
advancing
fine.
forward.
This-
I can get a bug out of that. I think I'm about 30 out so far back.
This was when the wheels started falling off my bus.
Aw.
Good bid.
Par to double bogey, just like that.
Double bogey. I should have hit slow.
That's alright. Oh, good shot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Definitely not rounding.
Alright, so I'm far the stop, so I'm just gonna try and approach. I fucked it.
This would be the first of many fluffed upshots, creating very long putts. And of course, I Anhyzered my putt for a bogey.
I rounded. Do that wrong. I'm gonna throw my rock 3.
For some reason, I kept putting Anhyzer on my upshots, creating very long putts.
Outside circle.
And here I wanted to putt a short, floaty bid, but I juiced it, creating a long comebacker. Fortunately, I was able to putt this one in.
Good putt.
This felt good, but I released the disc just early enough to fade out of bounds. Someone else got the disc back to me a day later.
Alright, so my champion leopard is in there. Can't get it back,
I accidentally rounded a bit here, causing me to release the disc late.
so gotta go that way.
And of course, another Anhyzer release when I wanted a flat to slat hyzer release. I'm too far away to putt this one in, I just want to get it close enough for a tap in. Still, I threw it too high up and it was farther away than I wanted.
Oh, yeah.
I put too little power on this, so while it was intentional Anhyzer, it didn't go far.
One thing you're good at is missing trees.
Yeah.
And here, too much power.
Good approach. Oh, Nick, you got this.
Unfortunately, I didn't make this. and I have no idea why I threw it high. Many of my putts have been too high.
Flippy 9-speed. Yeah.
Like I said, you're good at missing trees.
I rounded yet again, causing the putter to come out early. Another Anhyzer release instead of flat. I was actually shaking at this point. More rounding, so I had a late release.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
While this was a perfect throw, I should have used my FD instead. This went perfectly straight into the brush directly ahead.
That'll be fine.
Okay.
This was practically the only good forehand throw I've made in a week, and I had no expectation it would be successful.
Yep. Nice putt.
Yet another Anhyzer throw that rolled the disc into the ground.
Same disc.
I threw this one into the OB area, retrieved the disc, and I was basically done with this hole.
Nice.
Nick, let's go, buddy.
That's what the leopard's for.
Oh, that's pretty. Yes, sir. That wind killed it.
They're getting it over there, so what we're doing now.
Yet another Anhyzer upshot leading me too far away. This one was pulled to the right.
Good putt.
Yeah, good putt. And on this wind, I was thinking maybe a hot team for that shot.
Oh yeah, nice shot.
This was my best throw of the day.
Yes, sir.
That was your best shot all day.
Yes, sir.
Like 100%.
260.
Yay.
Uphill.
I'll take it.
Last week with the Ortegas, my best throw was also on this hole. Another fluffed upshot.
Fluffed it again.
Good putt. Should have not smacked the tree.
I should have thrown my FD here. My leopard is too flippy for this throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Stay in, stay in, stay in.
You're safe all day.
Yeah, you're safe.
That was scary when the wind pounced it down. I was like, oh, it's going to hit that tree and just be screwed.
This was a deliberate putter throw for less than 200 feet.
Smart play. Hit the ground.
Good play. That's fine.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Good shot.
That is a major victory for me.
Yeah.
Here's a dumb play.
That's fine.
Yet another Anhyzer throw. I'm trying to throw flat here. Yet another high putt. I was lucky I didn't shoot off the top of the basket for a longer putt. This was actually an Anhyzer throw.
Oh, yeah.
It was supposed to be flat, so my overstable champion T-bird didn't fade to the basket. Absolutely insane Anhyzer putt and late release.
You like living on the edge, don't you?
Yeah.
I had a yip.
It's kind of like a darned if you do, darned if you don't.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Dude, your drive is clean.
Signature disc.
We're going there.
Slight Anhyzer.
Oh, that wind blew it.
The flight plate caught air and it ended up too far to the right. High release, disc caught air, landed too far away.
Had a yip.
Oh, yeah. Just get sit.
It's up there.
Absolutely defeated at this point. Even my Anhyzer putt catches air and lands too far away.
Good putt.
Now, I wouldn't do all this just to beat up on myself. The whole point of me putting this round together is to create some sort of an autopsy of what happened and find common problems and engineer solutions for them. So here were the biggest problems that I had. Rounding on throws, fluffed upshots, Anhyzer putts, high putts, nose up putts, yips, and wrong disc choice. So 3 throwing errors, 3 putting errors, and 1 disc selection error. So let's go through these one by one. Rounding is a known issue I've been working on to try to deal with because it causes early and late releases. I'm starting to make progress here, so I'm not going to beat myself up over this issue. The only way to fix this is with repetition and good form. Number 2, fluffed upshots or too little power. I applied too little force to the disc to make it go far enough. What I needed to do is make sure that I gripped the disc properly. If you don't have a good grip, the disc can slip out of your hand early. And then I need to pay more attention to the distance and then commit to the throw. Number 3, Anhyzer upshots. The best way to get your disc to go far generally is with a flat release, but it's also easy to get the angle wrong by a few percentage points, which can lead to an Anhyzer release and the disc turning the opposite direction as intended. So the best way to fix this is to try a slight hyzer release to a sharper hyzer release to minimize the drift that could occur from the disc turning too much to the right, with the backhand righty throw. So you have to balance the needs of the distance needed with a certainty that you won't accidentally turn the disc over the wrong way. Also, I need to pay more attention to how I'm angling the disc before I throw. In other words, look at the disc, make sure I'm putting it at the right angle, and then throwing it. Now let's take a look at the putts. The high putts are a result of putting too much power on the disc while creating an arc with the arm and hand that brings the disc up as you putt. The way to prevent that is to ensure that you're reaching towards the link on the basket that you're aiming to, not trying to putt over the basket. You need to extend outward, not upward. Number 5, nose up putts are often related to high putts, but this is actually a separate issue that can also cause the disc to rise in the air. So unless your intent is to throw nose up in order to get maybe an air bounce or to keep remaining high, it needs to be nose forward, so flat and forward. So when you practice putting before you actually putt, like do a couple practice attempts, pay attention to the nose angle, not just the arc in which you're going to be throwing the disc. Number 6, yips. These are something I've been working on for some time, and the solution I've determined for me has been to A, focus on smooth acceleration of the disc, and B, keeping the putting movement to arm only. Since the yips are usually short range problems for me, it has nothing to do with my legs and hip, being used to push, more force onto the putter, before it leaves the hand. It's generally an issue where there's a range of power that's used by my arm, and the distance is typically between 15 feet and 20 feet, although sometimes it will occur shorter or longer distances. Also need to do more pumps or practice attempts before I throw or putt to help me finalize in my mind what I need to do to get the disc where I need it. And I think I have a habit of getting up to my line and just firing away, expecting my body to just naturally do what's needed, when in many cases it just can't. I need to focus more on what I need to do to sort of program the body to do it. Number 7, and the final issue, the disc selection issue. There isn't much more to do about this other than pay more attention to the environment before you grab a disc and before you plan to throw. It's easy to just grab a default disc that you're always throwing and then try to throw it on the line that's needed, but it's often better to figure out the line you need in the first place and then select the disc to make that happen. So that wraps up this video. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, as we have more disc golf content on the way. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.